What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and we are back with more colorful accessories for the iPhone 11. Well, sort of, I guess. White is technically a color. It's a little less exciting than the purple or yellow or green we did before, but I wanted to finish this series off here and make it complete with this final iPhone color. If you missed any of the other colorful iPhone accessory videos, I'll leave them all linked down below so you can check them out. And I just want to say that I truly appreciate the support and the hype that this series has received. It really does mean a lot. With all that being said, let's jump right into it. As always, the items I mentioned in this video will be listed and linked down below at their cheapest prices, so check the video description if you want to pick something up for yourself. And if you want to possibly win an item from this video, all you have to do is, of course, just be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment down below letting me know what item was your favorite, and I'll announce some winners at the end of the month. To start things off, like we always do, I've got a couple great looking cases to protect that fancy phone. And the first one is actually really unique. This is from a company that I literally can't pronounce, but that's fine because they made an awesome frosted semi-clear case with just a touch of color that's available right now on Amazon for just 14 bucks. I really like the material with this case. That sort of semi-transparent blur is really cool. And the case itself is actually quite a bit tougher and stronger than I was expecting. It's almost closer to like a hard shell case rather than a rubber or silicone case, which means it'll certainly be able to handle some drops. On the phone, I think this case looks fantastic. The back of the device has this soft, sort of muted look with the Apple logo just visible enough to come through. And those orangey red buttons on the sides are the perfect touch. I know not everyone will like this little detail, but I think it's perfect, and it just contributes to how unique this case is. It's a pretty slim and sleek case overall, with precise cutouts for the camera around back and speaker and lightning port underneath. And all in all, I think this is one of the better looking cases I've featured in these videos. If you want to go a bit simpler, you can of course always opt for a plain white silicone case like this one. And honestly, there's not a whole lot to say about this case. It's super affordable, right around $15 on Amazon right now. And it's just a good looking, premium feeling silicone case that covers all the sides and corners and edges of the phone to ensure it's protected. There's not a single logo to be seen anywhere. All the buttons are covered, but still easy to press and feel for. And you've got that all-important raised edge to help protect the screen. And actually, what I think I like most about this setup overall might be the black bezels on the phone itself, paired with the case and the white-themed wallpaper. It might sound kind of weird, but the all-white color combo and black outline I think is the perfect setup. And the phone itself looks really sharp with everything going on. Next up, I know I've talked about these in the last couple videos, but I want to mention them one more time. These are ear dots. Not AirPods like you might suspect, but a nearly identical product for half the price. And from the last couple of videos where I mentioned these, you guys seemed really interested. So I wanted to answer a couple of the most common questions that were asked. First off, yes, these ear dots earbuds have the same exact design as Apple's AirPods. The size, the shape, the little details, it's all absolutely identical. The charging case has all the same features and functions as the upgraded AirPods 2 case. Wireless charging, which is really impressive, a little LED indicator on the front, and an actual lightning port underneath that works with actual lightning cables. And the setup process requires no fancy gimmicks or apps or downloads or anything at all. You just take these ear dots out of the box, pop them open, and your phone instantly recognizes them with the AirPods animation and connection screen. And they stay connected to your phone too. So anytime you bring them out again and want to use them, they're ready to go, just like AirPods. Just pull them out of the case and pop them in your ears. And most importantly, the sound you get from these ear dots is comparable to AirPods 2, which I think is great. There's really not a single thing I'd change about these earbuds, from their solid battery life to familiar design and setup process. And I really do think these are the perfect alternative to spending a couple $100 on AirPods. Not everyone wants to spend that kind of money, but for around 89 bucks, you can get a nearly identical experience with ear dots. For charging up your iPhone, I of course have a whole bunch of great options here. First up, we have two portable power bank options. This one is Anker's PowerCore 2, a 10,000 milliamp super compact charging bank that's made for travel. You've got a single USB port on the side to charge up your iPhone 11 3 or 4 times, and it's an 18 watt PowerIQ 2.0 port. So you've got some pretty quick charging speeds packed in there. This little guy is not much bigger than like a wallet, so throwing it in a bag or even in your pocket would be totally fine. And this is just another really great charging option from probably probably the best portable power company in the business. Not to be outdone though, EasyACC has a great option of their own. This is another 10,000 milliamp power bank, just with a little different design and shape from the Anker one. It's longer, but much slimmer, so it's really up to you which one might serve you best. But at the end of the day, this one is also going to be able to juice up any smartphone a couple of times when you're on the go. This one is quite a bit cheaper than the Anker one, 25 bucks compared to 40 for the Power Core, but either way you go, you're getting a great little product that definitely comes in handy. Another thing that'll come in handy with your new iPhone is a better, faster wall plug. The standard 5-watt plug adapter that ships with the iPhone 11 just is not good enough, and there are a couple of options out there for getting some better charging speeds. First off, you can pick up one of Apple's own USB-C fast charging bricks. This is actually my personal 30-watt one that I've had for a couple of years now, if you can believe it, and paired with my extra long but very used up USB-C to Lightning cable that's basically seen better days at this point, I've been getting the fastest charging speeds possible from all of my iPhones. Apple's own products though, as you know, are sort of expensive, so I'd recommend looking for an alternative like this one. This is also from EasyACC, and it's a 48-watt dual-port fast charging wall plug. This packs USB-C power delivery and an additional standard USB quick charge 3.0 port, so you can charge lots of different gadgets at once. And most importantly, it's only $13. That's an absolute steal. And honestly, I should probably pick up a couple more of these for myself just to have around. Even with an extra port and a bit more power, it's not that much bigger than Apple's, but I think it's a much better value overall, and certainly a necessity if you haven't upgraded chargers already. While Apple's AirPower ended up being too good to be true, plenty of other companies have attempted to fill that void with similar charging solutions that can handle multiple devices. And this one right here is a pretty solid effort. It's not perfect, but I think it's a great all-in-one charging mat for multiple devices. First off, you can see that it has a large enough area to hold and charge 2 smartphones at once. Even the already large iPhone 11 and much larger iPhone 11 Pro Max fit perfectly on this charging mat and find that sweet charging spot every single time. But on the far end there, you probably notice a bit of a hole cut out. That's actually for an Apple Watch, if I had one. The idea here is that you can simply take your Apple Watch charger, stick it in the cutout, and then run the cable through the bottom behind that little cover to keep things organized. And when it's all set up, you have almost what AirPower could have been: a place to charge an iPhone, an Apple Watch, and a pair of AirPods all at once, all in one location. There certainly might be some better charging mats out there on the market, but this one is pretty affordable, just 40 bucks, and at that price, I think it is a pretty good value for what it is. Last but not least, we've got a little bit of a sleeper here. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, you might have scored yourself an awesome deal because this Sony speaker is 40% off right now, and I don't think you'll want to miss it. This is the Sony SRS XB21, and I don't know why Sony has to do that thing with their product names where it's just terrible every time. But either way, this is an insanely good speaker for a great deal. You might have been able to decipher from those numbers and letters in the name the XB part, and that stands for extra bass. With this speaker, you're getting a crazy immersive 3D sound experience with thumping bass that shakes the whole room, all from a speaker that's not much larger than a thermos. It's not just for indoor use though. The speaker is IP67 water resistant, and while you might not want to take this clean, pristine, all-white speaker out into the dirty wilderness, you can at least rest assured knowing that it will survive. It even lights up, which I thought was cool. And it's not like a gimmicky LED light show, but the sort of subtle white lights that add some detail and character. And if for some reason you wanted to buy, say, 100 of these speakers, you could actually connect all of them together at once, which is pretty wild. The speaker alone is a fantastic product, but the fact that it is 40% off right now makes this thing an absolute must buy. So there you go, a bunch of all white accessories for your white iPhone 11, and the final colorful iPhone accessories video is now in the books. If you guys have any other cool iPhone accessories, link them down below. I'd love to check them out. And don't forget to let me know which item was your favorite from this video, and you just might end up winning it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.